Good morning, Mustangs. Happy Friday. Hope that you had a good dinner at Raising Cane's last night. We had a fundraiser at the Raising Cane's on Greenback, and hopefully you went there and enjoyed yourself and had a great meal. Shout out to Ms. Liz for getting that set up for our school to raise funds. All right, so speaking of eating, something that's happening lately at lunchtime we need to talk about. So we didn't always have students eating outside. We used the cafeteria and we'd get as many people in there as possible, and then they'd leave when they were done. Then we got all of those blue tables and chairs, and so we said, hey, let's start letting them eat outside. It's nice outside. Let's give them that opportunity. But we have noticed that students over the past well, I guess a couple of years that we've had them, but really in the last couple of weeks, students are moving a little bit further and further away from the tables and over in the corners of where they can find shade, which we get. However, we are finding a lot of trash, and it's making our campus look really messy. So just know that eating outside is really a privilege. It's nice, it feels good, it's comfortable, and it's a nice place to be, but you really need to be cleaning up after yourselves. Here's what could happen. What could happen is we can lose our privilege of eating outside, especially in those corners near like near those glass doors and whatnot. So if you're someone who eats there, make sure it is so clean, because we're gonna walk over there and go, well, you're sitting here, who else could it have been? So make sure you're doing that. Otherwise, we have to start reevaluating, should we even let students eat out here? Now, just a reminder too, you cannot eat or drink past the sundial. That's that big, tall, like yellow and blue structure right by the quad. You can't eat past that spot, okay? Because that's why we see so much trash floating along on the basketball courts and the field. So make sure you're not eating out there, okay? All right. I don't know if you know this, but we do not have school on Monday. So if you come to school on Monday, there won't be anybody here. So just don't do that. Enjoy your day, be safe, make good choices, and enjoy the day off. Another thing that's really important that I want to leave you with, we need to make sure that all of our families are filling out their school funding forms. So that's something, I don't know if you remember, but back when we were doing the orientation day and we had people filling out their emergency cards, we were also asking you to do the school funding forms. A lot of people go, well, I don't need to do that. I don't even eat the lunch here. I don't need. No, it's not even about that. Our school funding forms, it's where your families fill out like an income verification kind of thing. It's, adult business. But what it means to you, we need every family to fill those out, because what happens is that's what tells the powers that be, that tells the people who decide how much money the school can have. Those forms tell us how much we'll be able to get. And that means to you field trips. It means equipment. It means jobs here. So some of the jobs that are here that you interact with, the people that work here, some jobs are paid through these funds. So it's really important that we get our families to fill those out. So if you think, it doesn't really matter, it totally does. It totally does. So we're kind of having a little contest here. Make sure if you get one of these, that definitely means that your family hasn't filled it out. But if you go online, if you look at the newsletter that went out this week, there is a QR code that you can use. You can try to use it right now if you want to. But if you fill that out, even if you already had it filled out and you get it, you bring it back and say, my family filled it out, we'll give you 5 Mustang money to start. And we'll put your name in a drawing just for a prize, because it's that important. Okay, so recap, people eating out lunch, make sure you're cleaning up after yourself. We don't have school on Monday, and make sure those funding forms are getting filled out. All right, make it a great day, or don't. Choice is yours, but I hope you choose to. All right, see you later.